go. So you're good to go.
It's on.
It is a little sticky.
Is it live now?
Yeah.
So we're good. All I have to do is do this. I'm watching the whole game, recording, announcing. Here. If there's a goal, otherwise.
Yep.
I'm here.
Yep. And then the period.
Oh yeah. Point is, it's all here as far as I want to go.
Yeah, I mean, there's other stuff you can do, but I don't ever screw into that. I'm too lazy.
Well,
Nice,
stay
bud.
right here.
Good fun.
You have fun. Hello everyone, thank you for joining us today. We are here at the Boulder Sports Stable, ready to face off for what will surely be an epic game of epic proportions, with epic players, epic hits, epic skating and goals. Welcome to the championship game of the Centennial Cup. Final game of the season for everyone in this league, and these two are the ones fortunate enough to play it. Obviously, we have our home team, Arvada, having gone through quite the roller coaster of a season, closing out with a couple of wins under their belt at some tournaments, finding themselves here and now facing off against a team that has beaten them two times over the regular season. See if they're ready to bring a different game. On the other side of the ice, the Arapahoe Warriors. They have definitely had a trying time in this tournament, having faced 2 overtimes. So we'll see how ready they are to skate. Boys are starting to line up, running through warm-ups. We'll get announcing on the game in a moment. Coaches have their last few words with the players before we get the puck drop to start the game. 12 minutes on the clock for the first period of the last 3 periods of our season. Looks like we will have Cam and Riker and Tyler out to take the face off. Standing behind him, Leaf and Winston. Ref comes out. Play will begin. Puck drops. Warriors win it back into their own zone. Goes back below the circles. They carry it around their net. Riker there pressuring. Tyler goes in for the hit. 2 Arvada players go down. Arvada tries to dump it back in. We have an offsides call. Looks like everyone's ready to come out physical. Let's make sure we're hitting the right players, and this can go well. Puck drops. Tyler gets it in deep into the corner. Warriors carry it around, try to pass up the boards. Let's stop the hash marks. Outlet pass. Got tied up a bit there on their side of the red line. Goes for a deep dump. That makes it through. No icing call. Picked up, not stopped with the skates by Arvada. The Warriors go for a shot on goal. Desi stops it and covers it. First shot on goal coming from the Warriors. Arvada now starting next face-off in their zone. Taking the face-off, we have Arthur at his wings. Logan and T. Same defenders. Arvada wins it back, moves it up to the winger. He moves up center ice. That comes across the red line, into the zone. Tyson goes for a shot, misses wide. Leaf there, dumps it back in. Arvada at the goal line in the corner. Tyson picks it back up, leaves it behind the net. Arap picks it up, throws it out to the hash marks. That's taken away by the Arvada D, but picked up again by the Warriors. They try to hold the zone, but can't. Comes back across the red line. Going for the long ice pass to Liam. Liam chips it off the boards. Arthur tries to push it in. Liam's there to keep it deep. He puts it behind the net. Shot on net, gloved by the Arapaho goalie. Shots are now 1-1. We will have a face-off to the right of the Warriors goalie. Coming out now, we have Ollie and Ronan on defense. Neil going to take the face-off. Tristan to his right. Puck still tied up, and Arvada wins it. Can't get the shot off. That gets through. The Arapaho goalie makes the save. Miles picks it up, keeps it in behind the net. Starting to fight for it behind the net. That pops out to the front near boards. Another shot by Arvada goes wide. Using his body at the boards there. Neil keeps it going, but the puck moves up and out. Does a race for the puck. Looks like Miles is going to make it first, but there is no icing call. He passes it back up to Ollie. Ollie goes off the boards. That goes to Neil. Neil, long stretch pass, gets in the zone. Tristan fighting for it, tries to center it. No one there. Arapaho players hit each other. They go for an icing. That puck may not go the distance. Plenty of time to regroup here as Ronan takes a look. Trying to read the ice ahead. Most of his players are up front. Oh, he waffles on a pass. Manages to keep it from getting taken away. That leads the Arvada zone. Soft dump back in. Stays high. Arvada. Hard pass over to Riker. That's picked up by Tyler. Tyler tries to move to the front of the net. He's got two Warriors on him. Keeps a hold of the puck, which stays in the zone thanks to Winston. Excellent head on his shoulders. Passes it back behind the net. Riker picks that up at the far corners, passes that back and out of the reach of Winston. So it's picked up by Riker. Riker gets through a few players, dancing through, still carrying, picked up by the D. They're going to take it back behind the Arapaho net again. Arvada's doing a good job keeping it in the Arapaho zone. Having a little trouble taking control of the puck to get the shots off, but definitely in deep and putting some pressure on. Let's see if we can convert this to some shots. Riker looking to move it. I apologize. That's Cam looking to move down to Riker. Leaf has it. He goes for the pass. We almost have a one-timer on net by Camden. Camden throws it behind the net. That's over to Tyler. Bounces off a skate. Icing is waved off. It's like Winston will get there first. He has one Warrior on him. Takes time to take a look. Throws it up the center. That finds its way into Cam. Cam has a straightaway. Taking a look to shoot and harassed by the Arapaho player, unable to get a shot off. Leaf puts a shot on, that goes wide. Comes up, bounces through the hash marks, where it gets tied up on the boards by Liam. Liam keeps it deep. Arapaho forced to regroup again behind their net. Down in the far corner, chips it off the boards and out. Liam stops that, has control in their zone, takes another look, passes it straight back up the boards. Arthur throws it around the boards. Arvada really using the sides of the ice today to keep the puck on their side of the ice where they want it. Oh, that pops out to center. Taking a hack at it. Arthur cannot keep it in. It comes out to center ice. A little bit of stick handling by Logan. Pops it right back into the Arapaho zone. Pressuring is Tyson. Forcing the hard pass. Does not get out. Liam's there. He puts a shot towards the net. That's tied up in the skates of an Arapaho player. Iced. Will not go the distance. From the bottom of the circles, that catches a skate and then a glove. Does not leave the Arvada zone. Leaves forced to battle for it. He cannot recollect. That goes to Arapaho who throw an errant pass. Winds up in their zone. Arvada going for a line change. 7 minutes left in the first period. Still 0-0 on the scoreboard. Been a bit of back and forth most of the time down in the Arapaho zone. Not much in shots to show for it on either side. Neal goes for a centering pass. That gets danced through by Tristan and taken away by Arapaho. He's harassed by Arvada. Manages to keep it, moves it out of the zone. Ollie racing to get it. Ronan backing him up in front of the net. Chooses to stop, reverse it, back to Logan, chips it through. That gets across the blue line, out to center ice. Tristan coming up the boards, cuts to the middle, top of the slot, shot, and goal. I am so sorry, I need to use this camera better. That was a beautiful shot by Tristan Hunsuker. Managed to find a hole through the pads on that goalie. Arvada at 6 minutes, 23 seconds left in the first is now up 1-0. 3 shots on goal to 1 shot from Arapaho. Boys take their celebratory round. Desi gets back between his pipes where the beast belongs, and we will set for another puck drop. Starting at center ice, Miles picks it up. Takes the same shot distance. That pops up behind the net. Warriors try to move it around the boards. That gets stopped at the hash marks. Picked up by Neal. Neal going for a dump. Poked out by Arapaho. They're able to get across the red line. A lot of white there to stop them. Soft dump into the Arvada zone. Goalie chooses to stop it, slow it down. Ronan picks it up. Gets taken away by an Arvada player. He takes it right back. Tries to go for a pass out. We got a blocked shot, and Miles picks it up. Goes for a shot at a distance, goes off a skate. Goalie leaves it out there for Tristan to pick up off an Arapaho player. They throw it to the far corner. Picked up just inside the Arapaho zone, and Tyler's there to hold it in. Backed up by Riker, who pushes it through right back behind the Arapaho net. Keeping it in, keeping it deep. Throws it towards the goal. Nobody home but an Arapaho stick. Picks it up. They go for an icing. Arm is in the air. That will go the distance. Get a whistle. Line change if you need it. And we will face off to the right of the Arapaho goaltender. There's 5 minutes, 18 seconds left in this first period. Arvada looking very strong on the pressure. Not bringing up the shot count. That's 3 shots on goal for 1 goal. Well done, Tristan, finding that hole. Oh, shooting hard. They're blocking shots. Cameron dumps it behind the net towards the far corner. Riker ties up there with one of the Arapaho players. They pass that back around the near side. Comes back around behind the net. Chips it up off the boards. To the hash marks. Stopped by an Arapaho player. Taken away by Tyler. Tyler goes for a shot. That puck is loose. Goalie covers it up. Tally us another shot count. That's 4-1 and a beauty at that. Well done, Tyler. Way to keep your head on. 4 minutes, 52 seconds remaining in this first period. Arvada leading 1-0. Arthur taking the face-off on his left, Logan. On his right, Tyson. Wins it to Tyson. Tyson pushes it up the boards to the D. Leafs there. He tries to get it in front. Taken away by Arapaho. Clash of sticks. Throws that back into their zone. Arapaho finds that just below the blue line. Can't connect on a pass. Goes. Looks like it's going for another icing, and it is. We'll go right back down to their end of the ice. Face off. Warriors zone. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in this period. Puck drops. Using their feet to kick it up. Arapaho comes in with some speed. And Leaf laying some body out at the boards. Keeps that from keeping the rush. Then we have Liam breaking that play up before it became anything. Oh, Logan was almost there with his stick. A lot of coordinated hockey going on right now. Liam picks it up, chooses to cut back around behind the net, goes for the backhand pass. Almost taken away by Arapo, but not quite. That's picked up again by Neil. Neil rubs off one player, makes the pass, finds the player. Goalie makes the save. Beautiful setup by Arvada. Another shot hits his own player. Liam tries to keep it in their hands, but that gets taken by an Arapo player. Dumped in behind the net. They're keeping on the pressure. Arapo holding it in, forcing a save. That puck bounces out to the near side, all the way across, back to the Arapaho zone. They pick it up in their circles, but there's plenty of white down there to try and get a hold of it. Passes out, errant pass through everybody is going to go back past the goal line, and we have another icing call. Neil taking this face-off with 3 minutes left. On his right, Tyson. On his left, Riker. Puck drops. He wins it back. Shot on goal by Tristan. That pops up. Top of the circles. Ronan's there to keep it in. Dumps it back below the goal line. Tries to make the pass. Neil's got it. Keeps a hold of it. Shrugs off one of the Arapaho players. Dumps it back behind the net. Riker's there. Tries to pass it up to the D. Little soft. Picked up by Arapaho. Arapaho skating up the boards. They get across center ice, get it in deep. Race for the puck is Ollie. He's got two Warriors with him. Manages to kick it back. Little battle there. Neil using his body, but does not control the puck, so it's still loose coming around to the near far side circles. Moved out by Tristan, forcing Arapaho to chase it back behind their own net. He's there to pressure. Dump pass. Up to the hash marks around their net. Tristan there to take it away at the hash marks again. He is all over the place today. Fighting, pushes a player off, tries to get it back to the center, blocked by the skates of Arapaho. Arvada chooses to move it up, shot from the hash marks, doesn't get through. Shot from the hash marks, doesn't get through. Great work by Tyler. 2 hard shots, then keeps it in to keep his own rebounds deep. Ronan keeps it in the zone at the blue line. Arapaho sneaks it past him, that goes deep, and we have another icing call. This 2-minute warning is brought to you by the Hunsackers, the Hunsacker family, bringing us a free trip to go check out some cool airplanes at the Air Force Base. Anyone interested in checking it out, call Brad Hunsacker. Face-off drops, Arvada picks it up, goes for the shot. Arapaho there to pick up the trash, move it out. Leaf trying to move it deep. Riker's pressuring him. Arapaho has some support come. They're able to strip it away, but not out of the zone. Cam's there to hold it at the blue line. He carries it in across the face-off dot, goes for the pass. Blocked shot, almost a one-timer. Winston goes for the turn and shot, almost finds the corner of the net. Tyler passes errantly to the center. Oh, that jumps over Leaf's stick. Very good work by some coordinated D there to keep that from developing. Winston stops it at the blue line, gets it deep again. Cameron goes to battle for it in the corner. He pushes through, finding some support from Liam. From Tyler. Arvada controlling it at the hash marks. Trying to move behind the net. Both players go down. Neil picks it up. Tyler picks it up, goes for a shot on net. Goalie shuts the 5-hole. Puck stays on that corner of the ice. Tyler going again. Tyson going for Tyler, tie to tie, and Leaf going for a long pass. Looked like he was going to shoot. Beautiful thinking there. Arvada trying to center it again. That goes on net. Arapaho trying to move out from behind the net, pass it up the corner of the boards, and another Arvada player's there to get in the way. Really covering the front of their net. They go for a long pass. There's 20 seconds left in this period. Arvada leading the shot count 7-2, having 1 goal to show for it. Scoreboard is 1-0, 20 seconds left of this first period. Both teams still playing chippy, still heated, still in it. Let's see where this goes. There's plenty of hockey. Oh, good little step back by Logan there. He goes for a shot, misses high. Stopped at the point by Liam. Liam dumps it to the near corner. That's picked up, and bodies collide, left alone for Arthur to pick up. Arthur tries to pass it. Oh, nope, and that goes around the boards, picked up again by Leaf. Arvada really sticking to the outside on the boards and looking for that pass to the center. Seems to have been their play overall, and it seems to have been working. Let's see how they do for the third period. This first intermission is brought to you by the Milkies, bringing us all of our IT needs to bring you these games over the course of the season. Thank you, Mr. Milky, for sacrificing your voice and time to this and every youth hockey game that we get to enjoy. Huh?
It'd be hard to beat us on penalties. And we have easily 3.5 minutes of 5-on-3.
Well, if you're talking like penalties, we like, justified, yeah, but we go crazy. Anyway. Oh, I got to put the score up. There. And we're on the second period. I can let everyone know that too. Anyway, let's watch the game and not the screen. We're back into the Arapaho zone. Arvada still working it around the outside. Leaf going from the far shot. Tries to dump it in through the circles. Arapaho's there to pick it up. He breaks that up and not out. Taken by Logan. Logan drop passes it. Leaves it at the hash marks where Arapaho picks it up. Throws it around to the near corners. Arapaho there doing a little back and forth to make themselves some room. Chips it out to the center, but doesn't control it. That winds up on Leaf's hands and right back into the Arapaho zone. Arvada pressuring. Arthur making him make a move. They have to stop it at the boards. Go for the old beer league special. Up and out. That may connect, but Leaf is there. Passes it back to Logan. Logan up to Arthur. That's going to go all the way deep. Right back to the outside of the Arapaho zone. Great hands there by Tyson. Ooh, big hit from Arapaho. Will get a penalty called. Looked like Tyson using a dipsy dangle to get the other players a little frustrated. They wound up hitting back, and that's what you wind up with. Well done, sir. Well done. Ronan and Ollie back out on D. In front of them, Neil, Tristan, and Miles. It is the long stick crew. I think if you stack all these gentlemen's sticks end to end, you might get a football field. I'm not sure. But it's all about how they use them. And let's see what happens now. Puck drops. Wins back to the Arvada D. Ollie takes a minute to carry. Has a chance. Can't quite get the shot off. Tristan's there to pick it up. Comes out to Neil. Neil back to Tristan below the goal line. He moves it up off the hash marks to Ollie. Ollie tries to get the shot off. It leaves his stick, but he does get it deep. Neil picks it up, comes to the far board, gets tripped up at the hash marks. No call. We are on the power play still. Ronan keeps it in the zone, but Arapaho picks it up, moves it out. Goes a safe distance. Ollie throws it up the boards, and that goes for icing. Hockey is a game of mistakes, and I know that's one Ollie would want back, but not one we have to worry too much about. It is, however, our power play, and it's on the next 5 out here. Cam, Tyler, and who else do we got? Leaf, and everybody else. Do something. That goes back behind the Arvada net. Winston's there. Can't quite get his hands on it. An Arapaho player goes down picking it up. He does move it up to Tyler, but that gets poked away. Comes back in. Do we have an offsides call? I believe we have an offsides call. Puck drops, Arvada wins it. Pass toward the center and across to the near side. Shot. Riker putting a straight one on the goalie there. He cradles it. We get a whistle. We'll have a face-off to the goalie's left. Tyler's going to take that face-off again. Riker to his right. And Cam there trying to pick up some loose trash. That almost becomes a shot on net. Pops out. Far side hash marks. Arap tries to chip it up and does. Race for the puck. Leaf goes for a dump pass, but Arap intercepts that. They go for a pass up to their point. It jumps over a stick back out to center ice. He throws it across. Arvada picks it up. Gets it through center, back into the zone. Tyler almost has it. Arap takes it away. Goes for a backhand dump. Icing is called off, so Winston's going to have to take a look. They're going for a line change, so he's got plenty of room. And he holds the puck for some idea. We're not sure what that was, but he tried. Comes out to center. Riker's there, picks it up, coming in with speed. Goes for the drop pass to Leaf. That's picked up by Arapaho. Arapaho's picked up on that play at the boards. Ooh, goes off some of the goalie's stick. Not sure if it was on net, but he definitely got a piece of it. Arvada, defender down. Winston steps up, second man on, chose to step on the ice before the puck got across, and we have an offsides call. Just outside the Arvada zone. Power play is over. Score is still 1-0. Shots on goal, 8. Arvada, 2. 8 minutes, 41 seconds left of this period. Arthur lining up for the faceoff. That moves back. Arapaho wins it. They go for a dump. Get that behind the Arvada goal line. Picking it up on the boards is Logan. He hands it off to Arthur, coming with some speed. Tries to kick it over. They can't find it. Looks to use his body. Arapaho drop passes it, and there in front of the net is another Arapaho player. They chip it up and out off the boards. Arvada touches, but not quite, so we get another icing call. For those of us who are familiar with the life of a goalie, we're stressing a bit for our friend Desi. He's had some time standing there not working out. Fortunately, he's one of the break dancers of the league, so we know he's staying warm. Arvada should be able to capitalize on some of this pressure soon. Puck drops. Arthur wins it back. That goes to Logan, who drops it to Leaf. Shot from the point. Tips it on net, but wide. Arapaho throws it out of the zone. Will it go the distance for icing? Icing is waved off. Leaf forced to move it up. Logan there. Picked up by Liam. Liam moves it up to Tyson. Tyson, dipsy dangles again. His hands are feeling soft and buttery today. Keeps the puck, carries it behind the net for the one-timer. Pops back out, goes in again. Oh, and then bounces wide, going below the goal line to the far corner. Arvada going for another shot. Leaf fans on it. Drops it back into Liam. He kicks it back around the boards to the near corner. Tyson making the smart move. Back and forth. Pass up to the point. Right back down to the hash marks. Carries it into the center. Stopped by an Arapaho player. They try to move it out. Leaf keeps it in at the blue line. Stepping up on the doorstep. Arapaho takes it away. Arapaho trying to build a little bit of a rush here. Breaks through one player. There to pick it up. Some parents want to call, some don't. I did not see contact. Bottom line is ref's arm didn't go up, so game continues. Arthur there putting some pressure on. Arapaho, soft dump back in. They got numbers coming in low. Went it out to the corner, but Arvada's there to pick it up. Hard pass around. Miles is running for it to prevent icing. He does not. So close. Sorry for my camera work here, everybody. Usually I'm lucky enough David runs it for me, and a couple times here you guys have been looking at the netting, but hopefully you still get to see some hockey. Face off to Desi's left. Desi yells at his players, get it together, we should be up 3-0. They line up and say yes sir. Puck drops. Warriors win it back. back and forth to hash marks. Winds up behind the Arvada goal. Ollie races to get there to turn it into a battle. Ronan picks it up, chips it to safe point of ice up by the hash marks. Goes for the long pass. Finds Miles there. Miles taking a look. Pass it to the front. And another one-timer barely missed by Neal. The passes are moving right where they need to be. Sticks just got to connect. That was a steal by Arapaho. Oh, missed there by Ollie, but Tristan's there to pick it up in the zone. Passes back to Ronan. Ronan takes a look. Caught up in the skates of a Arapaho player, but bounces back and forth and back up towards their side. Neal's there, picks it up, but taken away. Pretty chippy game. Both teams having trouble getting the puck on their stick right now. Someone needs to control it. Arapaho carrying it, trying to come with speed. Takeaway by Tyler. Kicks it out. Ronan keeps it in the zone. Keeps it in the zone again, but it pops out. A chance developing. Ronan leaping, forcing a wide shot. Goes up the boards. Picked up. Dumped deep, but not out. Stopped by Cameron. Stopped again by Ollie. Up to Cam. Back out to center ice. They move back into their defensive zone. Looking to reset something off the boards. That's stopped by Ronan. Passes it up to the red line. Back up to Riker, who carries it in. Takes a look. Goes for the shot. Goalie makes the save. Out to the corner. Centering. Pops out. Winds up on Leaf's stick. He manages to keep it in. Collects the clear and throws it right back to the near side point. Hand off to Cameron. Cameron goes for a shot. Goalie picks it up. Cradles it. We have another whistle. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left in the second period. We do have 12 shots on goal. They have 2, and yet the scoreboard says 1-0. Not a comfy place to be, but a good place to be. Let's clean it out here in the second period. Arapaho carries it down behind their net. Stops it at the hash marks. Tries to ring it back around. Nobody home. Cameron there from Arvada picks it up, handles it, takes a look for a pass, tries to find Riker. Riker keeps it in his skates. That beats around a bit till Arapaho picks it up, moves it out to the near side. Coming with speed there on the rush. Goes for the pass, tied up by Winston and moved up to Cameron. Cameron looking around for a pass, decides to carry it in, chips it deep along far side. Arapaho goes, picks it up behind their net, pushes it forward. Tyler's there to pick it up. He passes it right back to Arapaho. Arapaho looks, shifts it around, and they pass it right back to Arvada. Leafs got it, holds the zone, but not quite. Arapaho coming back again. Takeaway by Riker, keeping that from developing. Winston looking for a long pass, almost connects. This will go icing. Back down to the Arvada zone. Ice is a little less tilted. They're spending more time in our zone. Yet the game seems gridlocked between the two teams. Not a lot of possession time. Arapaho wins it out. Can't keep the zone. Arvada chips it to the red line. Up. A little regroup passing there. And Arapaho gets it in deep. Leaf moving it up to the corner. Liam's there to battle for it. He keeps it pinned. Support comes for both teams, and we get 4 as it pops out behind the net. Arapaho and a beautiful save by Desi. Picked up by the defense. That looked like a huge window on the 5-hole, and he just shut that down. Beautiful save. But Arapaho putting on pressure. Time for Arvada to do something back. Using the bodies, but Arapaho keeps control of it behind the net. Liam moves it around, but not out. Coming up, Henry with pressure on their D. Liam takes it away in the corner. Moves it up, but not out again. They shoot it, but Arthur picks it off at center. Is able to get it back. Logan trying to use his hands. That gets taken away and held out of the zone. He finally does get it in the zone. 5 blue jerseys around him, and he almost finds Arthur in front of the net. Comes back up to the point. Ollie to Arthur to the front of the circle. Shot blocked by... Oh, and another shot by Miles. That one gets through. Goalie makes the save. Rebound bounces out. Logan pushes it behind the boards. Another 4-man battle there as the puck bounces around. It comes out to the far side corners. Logan gently passes it up to Ronan. He passes it back. Those two playing a little table tennis real quick. Hard shot across. Ollie's able to keep it in the zone. Dumps it back in deep behind the Warriors' net. Logan racing to get there first. Uses his body to leave the puck behind. Miles picks it up behind the net. Body on body. Arapaho continues to control. Logan tries to keep it in. Arvada turns it around, keeps it going our way, and Miles dumps it in. A lot of good puck movement here from Arvada. Shot count is still not changing. Strategy has to start to become something that ends in some pressure. And Ronan throws it around. Warriors ice it. We're back down to the Warriors zone for another face-off. What is that, like a 20th icing today? I think everybody just needs to breathe. It's a hockey game, guys. Come on, have some fun. Carry it out. To the right of the Arapaho goaltender, Neil taking the face-off. On his right, Tristan. On his left, Miles. Backing them up, Leaf and Winston. Puck drops. Comes back out of the zone. Winston picks it up, kicks it over to Leaf. That winds up on Winston's stick. Tries to move it past the Arapaho Warriors, but doesn't. Picked up again by Winston. Plays it up the boards. Comes to Neil. Goes to Arapaho. Arapaho has it at center ice. Leaf trying to use his skates, but can't get a hold of it. Winston picks it up again. Tries to go off the boards. Can't move it out. Again, they've taken back these boards. Beer League Special chips it up. We have icing waved off, so Arapaho picks it up behind their net. Tristan will be the first one there. He takes his breath, holds it, tries to move it to the front, then goes for a backhand. That's blocked in front of the net. Kicks out to an Arapaho player. He turns and skates out. Goes for a long shot. Winds up in the corner. Winston picks that up. Passes it out towards Miles. Miles dumps it back to Neil. Neil for the long pass. Weissing is waved off. Tristan picks that up, throws it to the hash marks. Arapaho moves it out. They go for a deep dump from center ice. That goes all the way around to the near hash marks. Oh, Arapaho can't collect it. Arvada's there. He pokes it through. Tristan picking it up. That's the end of 2 periods. Scoreboard 1-0. Shots on goal 13-3. Arvada leading 1-0. Going into the 3rd period, final game of hockey for this entire league. This is the championship game. We are lining up for the 3rd period, 12 minutes on the clock. Arvada leads 1-0. Not a strong lead, but a lead. They carry it into the zone. Riker fighting for it. Leaf using his hand to keep it in, gets poked away by Arapaho, collected by Leaf. He goes for the long pass to center ice. That's picked up. Dumped by Cam. Cam over to Riker. He drops it back. Tyler's there to pick it up. Tyler soft passes and gets taken away by an Arapaho Warrior. They move it right up the boards. Leaf, under a little stress, throws it around the boards. Arvada drops a hit but gives up the puck. Arapaho errant pass going back into their zone. Arvada trying to capitalize on the pressure. Takes the puck. Tyler has it. Liam's there to back him. It's pinned down at the point on the far side boards. We get a whistle.
Anchor's down there somewhere.
Yeah, I saw 5 players go in, and now I only see 4. Oh, there he is. It's a little dog pile there. Riker would probably tell you he's got him right where he wants him. There he is, alive and well. Good job, Riker. Back to the face-off inside the Warrior zone. That goes back behind the Arapaho net. Tyson picks it up, tries to center, and then up to the point. Misses that. It goes for icing. And we'll take it. Arthur lining up again. Wins it over to Tyson. Tyson trying to move up the boards. Can't. Arapaho beats him there. Arapaho going for the centering pass. Gets it out of the zone. Ronan picks it up. Patiently waits. Not long enough to get the icing or the offsides waved off. Face off. Just in front of the Arapaho bench. Moves into the Arapaho zone. They control it at the top of the circles. Carried down by the dots. Ooh, pass in front of the net. Almost gets picked up by Tyson. That bounces out. Ollie throws it right back to Tyson. He picks it up behind the net. Goes for a backhand. Bounces off the goalie. Arapaho picks it up. They go for another ice. Icing is waved off, so Ollie has to race down there. He's going to be met by 3 players, so he forces it over to the hash marks. Not quite out. Arapaho tries to dump it in deep, leaving it behind the net. Desi sliding back and forth, looking for that puck. Arthur pins down the Arapaho player, gets some good support from Ollie, and are able to move it up to Logan. And that pops up into the Arapaho bench. We'll have another face-off. 10 minutes, 2 seconds left in the third period of this game. Arvada leading the shot count 14-3. Game is still 1-0. Not a lot of penalties, still a lot of whistles on the icing. That drifts back to the far side in the Arapaho zone. They move it around. Very defensive formation by Arapaho. A little different than they played so far. Arvada goes for a centering pass picked up by Arapaho. Arapaho carries it out, trying to move up with numbers. Not quite. Winston takes him off the puck at the hash mark. Backed up by Neal. Boards are getting clogged up for both teams. Both teams still trying to use them. Winston behind the net, chips it off the boards. Arapaho's there, trying to hold the zone. They do. Puck is still in the zone. Arvada kicks that out. Tristan picks it up. Comes in. He gets taken off the puck at the boards by an Arapaho player. They skate it behind their net. Regrouping. Go for a play off the boards. And this one connects. Coming, but with some white jerseys putting pressure on. He doesn't get much on that. Desi hasn't taken a lot of rubber, but he's aware when he has to be. Makes the save, gets the whistle. Face off to his right. 9 minutes, 2 seconds left. Puck drops. Gets tied up. Oh, shot on goal from Arapaho. Desi has to be sharp. Gets his boot out there. Freezes it up and gets a glove on it.
Come on, boys!
Well done, Desi. Let's see them all giving him high fives now. Well done. Puck drops. Freezes on that face-off dot again. Riker drives Arapaho to the boards. They reverse it back behind the Arapaho goal. Comes up to the point. Shot. Wide. Liam picks it up. Takes it to the boards. Arapaho there meeting him. Turns it over to Arvada at the hash marks. That goes out and then back in. But there is no offsides call. So Liam will pick it up, carry it around his net. Goes for the outlet pass. That does not work. So Liam's forced to pick it up in front of... Oh! Puck pops out. No ice. Icing is waved off.
That's interference.
A little bit of scrum. Can't control it either team. Riker takes it. Goes for a shot off the boot of Arapaho. Comes up. Back to the point. He goes for a softie. Goalie makes the save. Picked up by an Arapaho skater. Trying to turn around with some speed. Goes for a chip pass. They collect that at center. Are forced to regroup. Arapaho forced to bring all 5 players back just to break out here. Henry steps up, takes a shot. That's blocked by Arapaho. Held in by Riker. He goes for another shot. Blocked by another Arapaho player. Cameron looking to hold it. Moves it back. Tyler. Tyler puts his shot off. That is saved by the Arapaho goalie. And all that for naught. Shot count is now 15-5. Goals remain unchanged. 7 minutes, 34 seconds left in this period. Arthur takes the face-off. Puck is left there for Arvada to try and pick up, but Arapaho keeps taking it away with their heavy sticks. Arthur throwing for the front. Blocked up again. Ronan. Shot that turned to a pass. Almost got a turn shot off by Logan. Goalie makes the save and gets the whistle. Face-off should be to his left, or his right, I guess. Arthur taking the face-off. Still has Logan out there to his left with his soft hands. Tyson's had his eyes open all day. He's ready for a goal. Let's see how they do. Arvada somehow takes it behind the net, gives it up to Arapaho players, and it gets tied up in the corner. We got a little bit of Keystone Cops over there as the puck bounces this way and that, and eventually comes out. Ronan picks it up. Can't hold it. Arapaho takes it away, coming with some speed, may have some numbers. Shrugs off the hit from Ollie, passes it to the front, and... Oh! Desi makes the first save. Loose puck out there. They can't connect, and it moves back up to Arvada. Tyler carrying it in the zone. Tyson carrying it in the zone. Somehow winds up back on Arapaho's stick. They come in, go for the shot from the bad angle. Arvada panicking a bit, throws it out. Allows Arapaho to pick it up at the point. They're keeping it deep in the Arvada zone now. Winston makes the decision for a soft move to get some room. He's going for a line change. No, he's not, because the puck comes right back to him and into the Arvada bench. Face-off will be at center. 6 minutes, 12 seconds left. Puck drops. Miles takes it through, goes for a shot, bounces back out. Stopped by the goalie. Another shot from Neal. That does not go in. Goalie turns around, finds it, and smothers it.
Oh my God.
Whistle. Face-off should be to his right. Good pressure to start that shift off by Miles. Goes straight through the crowd, picks it up, and takes the shot. Trying for it again. He chases it into the corner. They chip it up. It goes over Winston's stick. Winston has to race for it. Picked up by Miles again. Miles collects it, moves it up to Neal. Neal using his body to protect it as it drifts to the corner. Pushes back to Leaf. Leaf into the face of Miles. Miles controls it down to the ice, moves it up to Tyson. Neal. Neal almost gets the shot off. Leaf goes for the shot into the goalie. We get another whistle. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left of the third period. Goal count 1-0. This game can go either way. Lining back up. Arapaho wins that back behind their net. Takes a turnaround, try and slow things down. Stick by Leaf. forces that puck to drift through. Icing is waved off, so Winston will have to pick it up behind his own net. He passes that around to Cam. Cam tries to move that up, taken away by Arapaho. Arapaho throws it deep again. It goes behind the net. Riker tries to go for the outlet pass up to 74. Not enough power to get the icing, so Arapaho's going to have to dig it out again. Tyler laying on a hit, shot on goal. Goalie makes the save. Hit from Cam. And Ollie's stick forces the puck a little deeper, but Arapaho picks it up, tries to go for the one-timer. That does not make it across. Forming a little pressure down into the near side corner. Steps up. Arapaho going for a shot. Arvada there, takes it away. That bounces out in front of the goalie, and Desi has it between his legs, closes his legs, and says, "No, sir, not today." A couple of his players lay down behind him because they got his back. A little luck to both of them there as we reset for a face-off. As you can see, 4 minutes, 29 seconds left of this third period. Shots don't win games, goals do, and it's still 1-0. Oh, a little high shot there. They tried to tip it down. That was called an high stick, but waved off. Icing is waved off. Logan's going to be the first one there. He dipsy dangles, tries to move it to the front. Arapaho picks it up, comes across their blue line. Arvada back checking, forcing it to the corner, but Arapaho's still controlling it as they move around. Back across the goal line up to the point. Shot from the point. Desi's got an eye on it. His defense are there to clean up the trash. Moves it up the boards. Arapaho regroups at center ice. Throws it back into the Arvada zone. They're going for a line change. Arvada has plenty of time to take a look. Goes for the long pass, but that's picked off by Arapaho. Handed off to Arthur, but a little too much juice winds up back to an Arapaho player. Arapaho picks it up right outside the center zone. Goes for the long pass. Arapaho dumps it deep. It's behind the Arvada net. Stops the hash marks, picked up by Arvada. Moved up to Logan at center. Logan dumping it deep behind the net of Arapaho. That goes forced to play as Arvada goes for a line change. Arvada forwards coming out. Ronan picks off an errant pass. Moves it past one. Miles there pressuring two. Oh, slips off the stick of Neal, but he picks it up before Arapaho can get there. Bounces back. Clapper from Winston goes wide again. Ronan pinching deep, but Arapaho moves it out. Winston walks it up to center ice, dumps it back to the corner. Arapaho regroups around behind their net and back behind their net. Looking for a good breakout, and they just keep finding an Arvada player in front of them. Oh, he gets through one defender. Looking for that centering pass. Oh, and no shot. That goes above the net. Comes out. That's an offsides on Arvada. Sorry, I keep losing the puck. These guys are passing well today. 2 minutes, 6 seconds left on the clock. As coach has a word with the boys. Two minutes, 6 seconds left.
All you got, boys.
This 2-minute face-off brought to you by Arvada Hockey Association. If you don't have a kid playing for us or know someone who does, why are you watching this? Arvada Hockey Association. Taking the face-off, Tyler. Parents banging on the glass. Just as excited to end this season. It gets deep into the Arapaho zone. They're trying to dig it out from behind their net. Arvada keeps it deep as Tyler's able to keep it down by the goal line, but Arapaho takes it away. They go for the long pass out. That's taken away by Riker. He dumps it back to the front. Tyler going for a shot. Can't quite get it off as the goalie takes it away. Looks like, yep, Cameron Dipsy dangling to make some room. Gets it to Riker. He dumps it to the corner. Tyler there to move it right back below the goal line. They try to move it out to the hash marks. Stop it there, chip it up, and pass to Leaf. Liam is regrouping, looking for the long pass. Oh! Long pass intercepted by Arapaho. It is a 1-1 game. Like I said, there was plenty of hockey left. Now not so much. 1 minute, 16 seconds left before this championship game may go to overtime if either team cannot capitalize in the next minute and 16 seconds. Arthur coming out to take the face-off for Arvada. They win the face-off. Tristan tries to dump it up. That gets blocked, so he carries it in. He's taken out by an Arapaho player. No call on that. Arapaho moving it up and out the boards. They get control of it. Tyson holding it in at the blue line, moves it up and forces an ice from Arapaho. We'll have a face-off in the Arapaho zone, but a little more stress on everyone now. Little 1-1 game. 48 seconds left. This is championship hockey for these guys. Let's see who can do it, or if we go to overtime. Arthur taking the face-off. Puck's left there for Arapaho to pick it up. They move it around to the far side boards. Looking for an outlet pass. Finds it. Goes for the long pass. Ronan's there. Uses his long stick to move it back over. Gets it to Logan. He moves it out of the zone. Tyson there chipping it up and around. Arthur picks up the trash. Resetting his Arapaho. They're looking for a good pass through. Ronan's there to pick it up. He's looking like he's skating it in, and he is. Controlling it lightly. Carries it into the corner. Woo, couple bodies, but he stays on his feet, and it gets deep. Winston there. Stops it at the point. Locks it in. We have a whistle. Oh, and that is going to go on Arvada. Logan getting called for a cross check. 6 seconds left in the third period of this championship game. Arvada's going to have to win this moment here to get it out of their zone into overtime. If they can do that, they will be starting off with low numbers in overtime. Puck drops, goes low, 0 on the clock. We have a buzzer, and we are going to overtime. Right. Five minutes of sudden death overtime. It would be 4v4 or 3v3. We'll find that out, but it's going to start 4-on-3 due to Arvada's penalty. Arvada on the penalty kill to start this overtime period. They do get the advantage of a face-off at center ice. From there, they'll be fighting uphill on the penalty kill for at least 1 minute and 54 seconds. Goalies punch gloves, always good to see. Taking the long walk, switching sides. And overtime begins now. Arvada wins it back. Leaf, backhand, gently below the goal line of Arapaho. They carry it, coming out as a unit. 4 men skating up. Oh, almost get that centering pass. Leafs there to clear it. It sneaks through, but Arapaho cleans it up, comes right back into the zone. They're looking for their next guy skating. Find it. Leafs there again, clears it right back out. Icing is waved off. Neal fighting for it, moves it back up to the point. Shot by Ollie. Arapaho picks it up below the circles, goes for the centering pass. Ronan there to pick it up. He chips it up. Arapaho picks it up. Ronan gets that right back. He moves it into the zone. He gets tripped up. No call on that, so play will continue. Arapaho taking a look for that pass again. Arvada heads on swivels looking for something as Arapaho takes a line change. Arvada takes it away. Miles skating it around his net, off the boards, up and out. That is going to go on net. Goalie decides to cover as Ronan's pressuring for a follow-up shot. 36 seconds left on the Arapaho power play. Arvada penalty kill. We got a face-off in the Arapaho zone. Miles will take the face-off. Henry behind him. Henry and Liam. Arapaho wins. Carries it up the center, goes for the long stretch pass, picked off by Arvada. Arvada moves it up the boards. Arapaho there, gets pinched down just outside the zone. And beautiful save by Desi. Had to deal with a puck right out in front of him. Shot from the high slot, that sneaks under Desi's legs. That's going to end it in overtime. Good effort by Arvada. Carried it through to the last few minutes. A goal made this a tie game. Arapaho capitalized on a late penalty and are able to find it from the high slot down between the legs of the goalie. Game ends 2-1. Sorry to say it, folks, but that's the end of our season. Congratulations to both teams. Well done. That's it for me.